Welcome to Tuesday Yoga. We are going to start today laying down. So if you want to lay down flat on your back, it's up to you whether you want to have your legs out in front or your knees bent. Knees bent can be much more comfortable. So certainly for the lower back. So I would recommend knees bent, feet flat on the floor, hands can come and rest on your lower ribs. Have your eyes open or your eyes closed. This is entirely up to you. If you choose to keep your eyes open, then try and allow your gaze to be soft. You lay here, allowing the breath to come and go quite naturally. Allowing your hands that are resting around your rib cage to be that feedback. So feeling your rib cage gently expanding and contracting as you breathe. Starting now to elongate your exhale. So each time you breathe in, seeing if you're able to breathe out for a little bit longer than you breathe in. The trick here is to not strain, not to try too hard. So just maybe for 1 or 2 counts initially, breathing out for a little bit longer than you breathe in. Some people find it helpful here to kind of count their breath. So you might count an inhale of say 6 seconds and then perhaps an exhale of 8 counts. This is about your own rhythm. That as you get into the rhythm of lengthening your exhale, you are able to lengthen it a little bit more. So maybe you're inhaling for 6 counts and exhaling for 10 counts. The important thing is that it feels comfortable to you. This breath is really, really useful for letting go of tension, of stress, of anxiety. It's actually a little bit of a hack for the nervous system. Switches the nervous system into its relaxation response, away from its stress response. And all you're doing is a slightly longer exhale than inhale. So keep this going a few more breaths there, about another minute. Inhaling and then exhaling slightly longer. Allowing your focus now to come back into the room, into your space, into your physical body. There's no need to disturb yourself too much because we're going to start today laying down. So as you lay, you might just want to start by allowing your head to drop gently from one side to the other. It might feel nice to combine this with the breath. So you exhale as you take your head to one side. Inhale as you bring it to centre. And then exhale as you take it to the other side. Then after your second side, bringing your head back to neutral. Lift your hands up off the earth and take some rotations with your wrists. And the other way. And then allow your hands to rest back down. Bring both of your knees into your belly and allow yourself a knee hug. So it might feel nice to rock side to side here, or it might feel nice to just be still, whatever works for your body. And then bringing your left hand to your left knee, bring your right hand so it rests on your right knee, and take the right knee around in a circle. And then change direction. So the right knee is going around in a circle in the other direction. And then bringing that back to neutral. Bring both hands to rest then over your left knee and bring your right leg down in front. So your right leg straightens out, your left knee is bent. Pulling your knee in towards your belly as much as is comfortable for you. Reaching away with the toes of your right foot. Stretching through the front of your right leg, through the front of your right hip flexor. Breathing. And if you want to, you can lift your head so you bring your knee towards your nose. A few steady breaths here. If lifting doesn't feel comfortable, it's absolutely fine to keep your head down on the earth. If you're lifted on an exhale, bring your head back down to the earth. And then bring your right leg up so the sole of your foot is facing the sky. And then with the leg straight, take some circles there with that leg. Keeping the leg as straight as you like. The circles can be as big or as little as you like. So we're really working here into our hip joint. And then take that circle in the other direction. Again, circles as big or as small as you like. Trying to keep your upper body as still as possible, resting on the earth. Notice if you're taking tension in your shoulders here. And then bring that leg back up so the sole of the foot is facing the sky. And then bend the knee so you come back to a double knee hug. Swap your hands over, so now both hands are resting on the other knee, and then bring the other leg right out in front. The left leg comes right out in front, nice and straight. Stretching through the hip flexor, just taking a few breaths here. Noticing if you're taking tension in your shoulders, keeping your shoulders down your back. And then if you want to, lifting your nose towards your knee. Taking a few breaths there. You can keep your head down on the earth if that feels more comfortable for you. And then on an exhale, dropping head if it's lifted down towards the earth. Bringing the left leg up now, so the sole of the foot faces the sky, and taking some circles then with that leg. So making those circles as small or as big as feels comfortable for you. And then changing direction, so you take the circle the other way. And then bringing that leg back so it's horizontal. Bend the knee, bring the hand to the knee and take a few circles with the leg bent. So left leg bent, hand on the knee, taking it around. And changing directions. And then bring the knee back so you come back to a nice knee hug. So you might want to stay here in your knee hug, or you might want to lift your nose up towards your knees. Taking a few breaths here, lift it up. If you want to leave your head down on the earth, that's absolutely fine. And then if you're lifted, bring the head back to the earth. Allow your hands to rest again on your knees and take a few rotations with both of your ankles. And the other way. And then pop both your feet back down on the earth. Bring your right foot, so you bring your right foot to rest just over the top of the left knee. So it's the top of your thigh, up towards the knee. The left leg is bent, the foot is flat down on the earth. For some of you, this might be enough of a stretch. Some of you might then want to lift the left foot up off the earth. You feel a big stretch then, possibly in the back of the thigh, in the hip flexor. And you can bring your hands around the left thigh and pull that thigh towards you if you want to increase the stretch even further. I'd urge you to try and keep your head and your shoulders on the earth. So if you can't do that, then ease off and come back to a different version so you can keep your head and neck down. Breathing into this stretch. And then popping the left foot back down on the earth. Bring the right foot to the earth. And then lift the left foot. So you're placing the ankle just over the top of the right thigh there, just by the right knee. So for some of you, that might be enough of a stretch. You can bring your right foot up closer to your buttock to increase the stretch. Or for some of you, you might want to lift your knee lifting the right knee. And then if you want to take it even further, you can bring your hands around the right thigh, pulling that thigh in towards you. Trying to keep your shoulder blades down your back, your head and neck and shoulders are still on the earth. Breathing into that stretch around the hip flexor. And then exhale, allow the foot to come back to the earth. Bring the left foot back down to the earth. Bring your feet, so they're again flat down on the earth, heels up close to your buttocks. Hands are down by your sides, palms are flat down on the earth. And then on an inhale, you're going to tuck your tailbone, and one vertebrae at a time, gradually lift your spine up off the earth until you reach your maximum stretch. And then exhaling, one vertebrae at a time, nice, slow and gentle, peeling your vertebrae back down to the earth, one at a time. So keep this going. As you inhale, you're lifting your spine up off the floor. And then as you exhale, you're very gently peeling each vertebrae one at a time back down towards the earth. So the movement and the breath are the same length. So if this all feels okay, then you can add your arms into this movement. So as you inhale and lift, you lift your hands up off the earth, and you eventually bring the backs of your hands down to the earth behind you. And then as you exhale and lower, you bring your hands back down by your sides. So again, the movement of the arms and the movement of the spine lasts the length of the breath. So this is really, really slow and really, really controlled. So you should finish your upwards movement at the end of your inhale and your downwards movement at the end of your exhale. Body and breath united. The objective of yoga. The joining of body and breath. The union of body and breath. Take a couple more of these. And then the next time you come down to the earth, allow everything to rest back down on the earth. And bring your knees into your belly. And allow yourself another knee hug. And from there, very gently, rock yourself 2 or 3 times. And then eventually find your way up to seated. We're going to come right the way over from seated to all fours. When you come to your all fours, planting your hands directly below your shoulders, your knees below your hips. And we're going to take a few cat stretches. So drop the belly and inhale as you lift up. And then arching the back and exhaling as you lift up. So inhaling to come up. And exhaling to lower. And then bringing your spine back to neutral. From here, you're going to inhale, lift your left leg up behind. Exhale, bring your knee up towards your nose. And then inhale, take the left leg up behind again. And this time you're going to exhale, you're going to bend the leg out to the side and you're going to turn to look towards your knee. And then you're going to inhale, take the leg back up behind. Exhale, bring the knee to the nose. Inhale, take the leg up behind. Exhale, bend the knee, turn to look to the side. Inhale, leg up behind. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhaling, take the leg up behind. Exhale, bend the knee, turn to look. Inhale, take the leg up behind. And then exhale, pop the left leg back down on the earth. And we're going to swap sides. So inhaling, take the right leg up behind. Exhale, bring the knee towards the nose. Inhale, right leg comes up behind. Exhale, bend the right knee to the side, turn to look. Inhale, leg comes up behind. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, take it up behind. Exhale, bend and turn to look. Inhale, take it up behind. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, take the leg up behind. Exhale, bend, turn to look. Inhale, take the leg up behind. Exhale, bring the knee back down to the earth. And come and find your way to seated. Coming to a comfortable cross-leg position. You're going to inhale, wide stretch, bring both hands up overhead. And then exhale, bring your left hand to your right knee, right hand comes behind, turning to look over your right shoulder. And then inhale, bring both hands back up overhead. Exhale, twist to the other side. So right hand comes to left knee, left hand comes behind, turning to look over the shoulder. Inhale, come back to center, both hands up overhead. And then exhale, allow the hands to rest on the earth. And then just walk the hands in front nice and gently. Obviously being very careful with your lower back here. Ease off if you need to. Try and relax head and shoulders. Just allow yourself to melt down towards the earth. Nice and steady breath. Inhale, walk the hands very gently back up to center. And then come and rest once again on your back. Bring your hands out to a T shape if you have room. Otherwise, cactus arms, or if there's not enough room for cactus arms, allow them to come down by your sides. Bring your left leg out straight in front. Take your right foot so your toes are underneath the back of your left knee. And then bring your right knee over your body and down towards the earth on the right, on the left hand side. So trying to keep as much as possible of your right shoulder on the earth. It's highly unlikely that your right knee will reach the earth on the left side here. Just taking a few breaths here into this supported twist. On an inhale, very gently come back to center. Bring your right leg out flat on the earth. Bend your left knee. Hop your left toes underneath the back of your right knee. And then allow your left knee to come over to your right side. Again, trying to keep the left shoulder on the earth. Being aware that your left knee is unlikely to hit the floor on the other side. Breathing into the stretch. Just trying to really let go. On an inhale, bringing everything back to center. Then bring the left leg down, sits flat down on the earth. Bring both hands down by your sides, palms up towards the sky. Allow your feet to fall out to the sides. Roll shoulders, blades down your back. Very slightly tuck your chin to have a nice long neck. And then allow yourself to just let go into Shavasana. Allowing Mother Earth to support you, to hold you. There's nothing more now to you. So gently wiggle your fingers and toes, just allowing yourself to find your way back to your physical space. And then finding your way to rest on one side, doesn't matter which side. And then very gently finding your way to seated. Bringing hands up overhead in the Prana Mudra, palms open towards the sky. Bringing your hands together overhead to the crown of your head, to your third eye for wisdom and clarity of thought, to your lips and then your throat
for peace and love in all that we say,
and to your heart space.
to love unconditionally. So thank you all for sharing this afternoon's practice. Namaste.